Hello everyone, clinical nutritionist and naturopath Paige Welsh here. Just wanted to bring a short video on some natural approaches to countering seasonal allergies. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm finding that my sinuses are a lot more congested than usual. Some are even experiencing more headaches and brain fog, or maybe itchy and watery eyes. And that's because it's allergy season. So with this nicer weather, unfortunately, we get more allergens from things like pollen, grass, and mold. And a lot of times this may leave you wanting to reach for the Kleenex or take Benadryl all the time, but fortunately there's a lot you can do with your nutrition, your lifestyle, and even supplements that can reduce your symptoms or can even make you allergy free. So before I get into that, I want to share a little bit more about what causes allergies. So allergies occur when your immune system hyperreacts to a foreign particle, also known as an allergen. And when your body encounters the allergen, your plasma cells release a specific type of antibody to that allergen. And the antibody attaches to the surface of your mast cells and it releases chemicals such as histamine. So I'm sure you've all have heard the word histamine before. That's a chemical that's released from your mast cell. So when that chemical is released, along with a few other chemicals, there's a big inflammatory cascade that occurs that can lead to things like the itchy and watery eyes, congestion, sneezing, coughing, dizziness, brain fog, fatigue, and then some even get skin rashes or swelling. So it's no wonder that a lot of people will turn to their over-the-counters or prescription medications for allergies. However, these medications will actually disrupt the natural processes of your immune system and can have other side effects that are unwanted, like drowsiness or brain fog. So if you can address the root cause reason as to why these allergies are occurring, or even by trying some natural things, it's not going to mask those symptoms like the over-the-counters or prescription meds will. So a lot of people get dramatic relief if they watch their nutrition, if they stay hydrated, if they find out the natural causes to their allergies. So one of the first causes to allergies would be high inflammation levels in your body. So the more that you can control inflammation through your diet, the better your allergy symptoms will be. So you want to try to focus on eating an anti-inflammatory diet with foods such as vegetables, fruits, fresh herbs and spices, pastured animal products if you eat meat, and then wild-caught fish. All of those can be part of an anti-inflammatory diet. And then you want to avoid the foods that cause inflammation. So that would be things like sugar, processed carbohydrates, processed vegetable oils like corn, soy, and canola oil. And then a lot of people, especially those with sinus issues, have a problem with conventional dairy. So some of my tips for eating a more anti-inflammatory diet that can target your allergies, one would be to replace your sugar with honey, specifically raw and local honey. So it's been proven through research that if you can get honey that's local, it can really help with combating allergies. So you can put a little bit of honey in green tea, which is really good for your allergies as well. You can put some in plain grass-fed yogurt, or some of my clients will just take a spoonful each day around allergy season. There's another component of bee products that's really good for your allergies, and it's called bee pollen. Now, bee pollen you have to be a little careful with because some people develop or have a very serious allergic reaction to it. So be careful with experimenting with bee pollen if you have never tried it before. But I like to sprinkle that in a smoothie. Some people will put it on a salad. So I do that during allergy season. Another really good food for, actually it's a beverage for allergies, is stinging nettle tea. So you may want to consider to sip on that throughout the day, which can be really beneficial for reducing inflammation and helping counteract allergy symptoms. And then last, there's an antioxidant called Corsetin that is found in certain foods, and Corsetin is really good against allergies, fighting allergies and reducing inflammation. So some of the most high Corsetin-rich foods are things like apples, onions, grapes, berries, peppers, asparagus, broccoli, and tomatoes. All those are really high in Corsetin. So that kind of brings me to my next topic, which would be supplementation. So it's always good to get food as medicine and try to get as much through your diet, but some people get the most relief when they can supplement. So some of my favorite supplements for seasonal allergies include a supplement called Corsetin. A lot of times you'll find Corsetin and bromelain combined together. And it's important to note that you want to take that on an empty stomach. So maybe take that first thing in the morning, and then that might help you throughout the morning, and then you could take another dose in the afternoon on an empty stomach. Other nutrients that are really good for seasonal allergies are golden seal, butterbur extract, vitamin C, and certain strains of probiotics can be really beneficial as well. There's a few brands in the clinic side, so everything I listed before will be in the retail side of Total Health. But on the clinic side, there's a product called Antranex or Allerplex, and these are both by Standard Process, and both of these are really good for allergies, completely natural antihistamines. So we get a lot of good relief from those. And then there's another product called Histo X by Apex. So those are in the clinic side. And if you have any questions on how to take those or when to take them, that you can contact me in the clinic. I'd love to answer your questions. And all of those can be found at Total Health, both in New Berlin and Menominee Falls. All right, so just a few lifestyle changes that can really help your allergy symptoms. One would be to consider using a neti pot if you've never used a neti pot before. It's really good for clearing the sinuses and reducing inflammation in the nasal cavity. And sometimes I'll even recommend to put in some food grade eucalyptus or frankincense essential oil, and that can enhance the relief you get as well. So next, I would recommend using a really good air filter for especially your bedroom or the areas that you spend the most time. I personally use one called the Air Doctor, but what you want to look for is a HEPA filter. With that being said, you can carry a lot of pollen from your animals can carry a lot of pollen into your home environment and the bedroom. So I hate to say it, but try to leave your pets outside the bedroom so you have better chance of sleeping through the night without getting any inflammatory allergic reactions. And then if you do have pets, or if you like to have your windows open, pollen can collect on carpet and furniture. So try to vacuum regularly, or if you don't need carpet as much, if you have a wooden floor, just use throw rugs instead. Another good lifestyle tip would be that if you like to garden and you have allergies, make sure that you're trying to wear a mask and gloves. And once you're done shower, wash your clothes. You also want to avoid synthetic fibers, which allow the pollen to stick more to your clothes. So use more of the natural fibers like cotton. Last, if your allergies are really bad, you would want to possibly consider exercising indoors. I love the component of going outside and getting your vitamin D and fresh air, but a lot of people with allergies, it makes it a lot harder to exercise because it affects their breathing. So try to exercise if you want to go outside before the pollen counts get really high, and that would be like early in the morning, late afternoon, or the evening. The counts are the lowest then. So there's my take on seasonal allergies. If you have more questions, or if you're curious how our services might benefit you, please give the clinic a call. There we give consultation over the phone, a free 15-minute, and then we see people in the clinic, but we're also doing virtual consulting as well, so that's an option. So give the clinic a call at 262-251-2929, or you can visit our website as well, and we will help you from there. Have a great day.